The Chicago Bulls front office came out and said yesterday during media day that the talks have begun regarding DeMar Derozan and his extension. Hey, we're going to let y'all know how we feel about it and get into the mailbag. Shout out to y'all and y'all patience. Y'all know we're going to get right into it, but you know you got to hit the music first. Cognac. Gang. Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm with my dog, CDubb. How you doing, boy?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I had to sleep that off. I still got a bad taste in my mouth, bro, from Sunday.
It is what it is. If you like what you're listening to today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. So every time we drop, you be one of the first ones to know. Now, yesterday, we recap some of the takeaways from media day, and we left this one available for y'all so we can have a discussion and then add on to the mailbag for the people that was sending their thoughts in. So we want to show that love right back to y'all. Now, CDubb, when they was pressed and sitting right there in front of all the cameras and asked about DeMar Derozan, who has 1 year left on his contract, who is 34 years old. We know DeMar Derozan said he wants to finish his career in Chicago. And then we heard the Bulls front office, specifically Arturas Karnisovas, a.k.a. AK, come out and say, look, we have begun extension talks. It was something that they did last year when it came regarding Nikola Vucevic. Didn't happen before the season, but this past offseason, we seen that happen. Do you think this is a good decision? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's a little bit of both? Are you in favor, indifferent? Just go ahead and give it to the people how you want to give it to the people, my guy.
I feel like I don't know what to think about that. I always said DeMar Derozan is the lone catch 22 in the NBA. He can win you a bunch of games. He also can lose you a bunch of games. Maybe a borderline Hall of Fame. I'm gonna just say he goes to the Hall of Fame. But if he comes out and he shoots more 3-pointers and more concentrated on the defensive end, I have no problem with it. I just know that he's far into his NBA career. He's a veteran, and sometimes veterans play the way that they play. So I don't know about how I feel about it.
Yeah, me personally, I'm two-sided with it. I ain't gonna lie, two-sided with it. On one side, I'm like, hey, this is one of the best scorers in the NBA. He definitely, you know what I'm saying, is one of definitely the best leaders on the team. He goes ahead and mentors those young guys. He gets them going in the games. When it's time to close games, he's able to close games. So that's one way I'm like, I bet. And I believe that with the game that he has, you know, mostly operating within the mid-range, that game can last a little bit longer, at least a few more years, depending on the contract. And then on the flip side, I'm basing it off what have you shown me since you've been here? Okay, you showed me that you can be spectacular. Not mad at it, but then you have shown me that you could be a detriment to the team. In last season, it was a little bit different than year one with the Chicago Bulls. And then for me, it's all going to depend on the money. What are we giving up? What are we giving him? And then just to add, you know, one more caveat to the take, where is the Bulls going? Where are we going? Is it just another first round exit? That's not good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that we love the player. We love what he brings to the team. We love the mentorship that he's giving the young players. But where are we going? Are we going to be stuck in mud or being stuck in the first round and exiting? Otherwise, honestly, I would love to see changes all across the board if we're going to just continue to run in the first round and then just get sent home.
Yeah, and I don't think you have to worry about, well, I did kind of thought this was to be the last dance per se with this core group with Vooch, Zach LaVine, and DeMar Derozan. But I think it's going to be a 2-year last dance. Like, this going to be a prolonged last dance. They want to see what Lonzo Ball got. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with you on that. They definitely might be waiting on that, especially when they seen them yesterday walk in with that red jersey.
He red-shirted this year, y'all. He red-shirted. But yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting thing. I'll be surprised if they get something done. DeMar say he don't even worry about it. He just concentrate on basketball. That's up to his agent. But I'll be surprised if they get it done before the season's over with. If they
Me
try,
me personally, if I'm operating as the YouTube GM that I am, I'm letting the season play out before we get to the table.
that'll be yes. I
I
think
need to
that'll be the
see.
proper way.
I need to see what's going on with my team. I need to see the temperature of the team. If y'all playing spectacular, boom. And then we get in the first round, we make some noise. We move on to the second round. I can handle that. And then be like, all
Yep.
right, bet. How much you looking for? And then you can have discussions on what he deserves or where you think he will be in the next few years, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, I do still think if you give him a contract, let's say 3 to 4 years, he will potentially live up to that more likely than not, in my personal opinion.
It will be worth the money. You saying? Okay.
Dependent on the money. But I say the years, I believe if it's 3 to 4 years, he will live up and give you something for 3 to 4 years. Now, if you're going ahead and giving him a Chris Paul type deal, Chris Paul, when he was got that extension in Phoenix, I don't know if I'm willing to go that far. I don't know.
What is irrational money for DeMar DeRozan?
Well, I think that he's eligible for a contract. I think about 180 million or
That's
something like
irrational.
that.
That's
Yeah.
irrational. No way.
You know what I'm saying? I would
Let's
rather
sign him
them
for 2 years.
gauge. Let's
Yeah,
gauge it.
I'd
You know what I'm
rather go
saying?
2 years. I'd rather go like 2 years. Give him like 20 to 30 per. I think he worth like that,
Yeah,
but
he
you don't
like
want to get
28 million right now. You say you give him
yeah,
30 for 2 years, so 2 years,
yeah,
$60 million. Okay,
yeah,
fair.
yeah. I don't want to. You don't want to put too many years on that. He is what is he 35 and it finna be 36 or something like that. You don't want to go
Yeah,
too
he up there.
far into the golden years. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be careful. Whoever doing
Yeah.
Carnosovas, AK. This name sound like a dinosaur to me, Chief.
Oh my
But
God.
hey man, be careful with this, man. You can make a big mistake right here. You gotta be careful, bro.
Yeah, I
Hey,
would say that. Do
you can't, and last thing, you cannot disrespect Demar neither. So
facts.
I'm glad I ain't the GM or the basketball player of the president of basketball operations, because this gonna be a tough one right here with
Facts,
Demar.
because you definitely got to make good decisions, but you definitely got to think about now and the future because you don't want to get into a situation to where you got to trade Chris Paul away. Well, to where you got to trade DeMar DeRozan away. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah,
might not get nothing back. You might do. It worked out for the Phoenix Suns, traded Chris Paul for Brad Beal. It worked out. But
yeah,
there could potentially be a situation to where it doesn't work out that well. Because if you look at Golden State, they traded Jordan Poole for Chris
yeah.
Paul. That's still to be determined. Will it work out? But I don't know if it will. Just early on looking at it, because the trade did not make sense to me. It
Okay.
probably made sense for them. But if right now, before they play their game, it doesn't make sense to me.
Who the better player, nephew? Jordan Poole. Now this Chicago Bulls, this Chi Bulls podcast. Who better? Jordan Paul or Chris Paul? Jordan
This man,
Poole or Chris
Jordan
Paul?
Paul, Jordan, right
Jordan
now
Poole?
on this day
Yes.
is Jordan Poole. If you're
Thank you.
going, don't give us the discussion about Chris Paul is a Hall of. That's his career. We talking about last year only.
Yes.
Jordan Poole has the brighter future and is the better player now. That's how it
Absolutely.
is. But hey,
Absolutely.
let us know in the comments. Will you give DeMar DeRozan more money? Yes or no? Hit it in the comment box. Now we about to move on to the voicemails. We talked enough. Now it's time to show that love back. Now this first guy coming up is a new caller. We're going to show him some love. This is Dwayne from Arizona. Sorry, Martin. I
Arizona.
just wanted to go to Arizona.
Funny as hell.
Hey, what up, Bobby? What up, CDubb? This is Dwayne from Arizona, lifelong Bulls fan, and just watched your show and y'all are right about the Bulls. I'm getting tired of it's on everybody, but mostly coaching because Billy Donovan, we always talking about him getting out coached. Like this team is too talented to not be good, and it's crazy to see this because We got 3 of the 30 best, 40 best people in the league. Got a nice young squad. AC, Javante, Carl Jones, who just won the MVP in Windy City. Dalen Terry's nice. Justin Lewis. Not even mentioning P. Will, Kobe getting better. This is on Billy and the coaching staff. That's why I'm glad they brought in development, because we got to get better. Like I say, we lost 19 or so games by like 5 points. That's a 50, 60 win season. That's near contention level. So we got to get better, and we'll see what happens. But I'm giving P. Will 1 or 2 more years. I love him. I think he can be good, but if he's still doing the same thing after 2 years, we got to think of something else. I don't agree with just packing up and giving up, because we still got 3 players that are good. But at least P. Will, Kobe's getting better, Dalen's getting better, other people getting better. But we'll see. What do I think about that? But love the show. Keep doing you. You all are getting better. Things are going up. Go Bulls.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Dwayne. Thanks for calling in for the first time, supporting the channel. We really appreciate people like you showing love, giving your takes, and let's talk about it. CDubb, go first. What you think?
I think you hit it right on the head. I think this team has definitely majorly underperformed the last 3 years, and you can partly blame the players for that, and you can mostly blame the coaching. You can look at the young players; they have not developed at all. We got players fleeing to their home country to play because they can't get on the court for the real team. Dalen Terry, who knows when he get on the court, and Julian Phillips, we just gonna pray for him. Billy Donovan and his crew, they gotta play well as well. I mean, they gotta coach well, play well. They gotta do that as well. They gotta change up their style. They gotta adapt their style. They gotta do something, because, like my man Dwayne said, it's way too much talent, and it's been way too much talent on this team for the last 3 years.
Facts. I mean, you said mostly everything I was going to say, but I wanted to point out what's the continued norm in this within Chicago? Coaching. Why do we hire boring coaches, horrible coaches in the city of Chicago? Please tell me why. What the hell is going on with our franchises all around Chicago hiring these coaches?
Cursed.
We always talking about coaches, but I gotta leave it right there. I'm gonna agree with just about everything CDubb said. We definitely gotta see these guys perform, including the coaches. And last point on Patrick Williams, I'm with you on that, Dwayne. Give him about another year or two, because you don't want him to go out that door and he becomes the next Larry Marketing and dominates. Or I would now dominate might be too strong of a word, but let's just say become an all-star, because that's what he was.
Yeah. Hey.
And then we move on.
Shout out to Dwayne in Arizona, bro. Shout out to Arizona.
Sorry, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona. Hey, but shout out to Dwayne, man. The next voicemail comes from a caller by the name of Cornelius. You called before, but we gonna show you some love, my guy. Here it is,
bro.
Hey, what's up, King? This Cornelius. I appreciate y'all the last one, man. But I got something to say about the Drew Holiday situation and all that. Like I said, it's good to dream, but like to even know, you know what I'm saying? Would it even be smart? Because like I said, old saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We ain't even seizure fine. And I'd be like, that would be a huge slap in the face of him, because we signed him, we got him some money, and then next thing you know, we signed Drew, you know what I'm saying, that what would be the point? That's the reason why, I ain't saying that happening, because we trying to see Javon Carter as a starter. We already know what Javon Carter is as a bench player in Milwaukee. So, am I comparing Drew Holiday to Javon Carter. No, we know Drew, is better for the team right now. Like I said, and he fit the timeline. He's 33 years old, and he fit our timeline. But and like you said, if that's the case, we got to ask ourselves this: if we bring in Drew Holiday, is he going to really make us a contender? I'm talking about a true contender. Is we going to be fighting for a championship? Because if it doesn't, then it don't make sense. If it's just going to get us to get to the second round, and then we lose to a Boston, a Philly, a Miami, a Milwaukee, of course, now with Dame. What's the point? Even in New York, God forbid. What would be the point? What would be the point? So that's my question. They're bringing you in the money. You got to think about the bread. $35 million for a 33-year-old is, that's like, yeah. Like, and I say, I can see that people say that's the perfect place for Lonzo. But Lonzo is younger, and Lonzo wasn't just set for now. So when we get Drew Holiday, that means we got to win now. Lonzo was set for us for winning now and the future. That we could see him playing with Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, and them guys. They're like Kobe White, all them. Io, all of them. That's why we picked up Lonzo, because he fit the timeline of now and the future. So bringing in Drew Holiday with that much money.
All right, Cornelius, it's a 3-minute time limit on these calls. That's by service. But just real quick, I think you got a valid point. And during the episode, we put it out there like the chances are very unlikely that it was going to happen. And look, Drew Holiday is a Boston Celtic now on this day. You know what I'm saying? So, but you hit it right on the head. I think Lonzo Ball, with him being 25 years old right now, he was the play for now and the future. Me personally, I'm starting to trend towards to what CDubb said. The Bulls are banking on this guy to come back.
Yep.
They just too invested and too excited every time he comes around. So like literally and I believe the players even want him around, and they should, because he's talented as hell. He has a high IQ. It was their first 35 games with him in the Bulls uniform. They were electrifying to the team, even if people want to point to, hey, we ain't really beat nobody, but they beat the teams they were supposed to beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to love that. But thanks for calling in, CDubb. What you think?
I echo your sentiments. I would also like to add on Javon Carter. I think we're going to see the best Javon Carter. I know that I've been saying that for a lot of players. But Javon Carter, this is his chance to not be coming off the bench for somebody. So I think he's going to take full advantage, and you're going to get the best of him. And he is right. When Drew Holiday comes here, the expectations go up, and we just setting ourselves up for a letdown. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we stuck with our guns, and Celtics ain't got no bench now. I don't know how that's going to work.
Definitely. It's a little tough right there. But thanks for calling in, Cornelius. Appreciate you for appreciating this channel.
Bro. Shout out to Corn, bro. I'm calling you Corn.
He bogus.
Not on no disrespect. That's one of my homies' name. Corn.
I know. Cornbread. Oh, bro. Big country. Bro. But shout out to you, man. This next voicemail is real brief, but my man said what he said. This come from Pressure. Bro, his name Pressure. I ain't just saying it. This comes from pressure.
I thought you said it comes some pressure.
This comes from Pressure.
Man,
he said that's
shout
his
out my
name.
Man Pressure. Oh, bro.
Yo, Bobby, CDubb, what's going on, man? Hey, what I see is it's gonna be even more reckless if Alex Caruso and Drew Holiday was on the court together with an up and coming Patrick Williams. Tell me what you think about that. This is Pressure from Chicago. Hit me up, man.
We was definitely in that dream phase, and I hear us in the background of the call. So shout out to you,
Shout out to my
guy.
man Pressure,
But
bro.
man, if we was dreaming like we was in the beginning of the episode before we had to let reality set in and give y'all the facts, a lineup with P. Will, Drew Holiday, and Caruso.
Clamps. I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
Bro, take it away.
Them three top of the line best. Is Patrick Williams? He got a chance to be one of the best.
He got the chance. Not yet. He got the chance though.
But them other two guys, Drew Holiday and Alex Caruso, those are stamped. Those are 30s, if you know what I'm talking about. And when it comes to defense, 30s, bro. You can only imagine the difficulties offenses would try to attack this team from the perimeter. What could have been, but basketball gods.
Could have been. It is what it is, though.
Basketball
but
gods.
Shout out to you, Pressure.
Shout out to my man Pressure. Make sure you jump in the live calls, man. I want to kick it with you in the live calls, gang.
Bro. But all right, y'all, this is the last voicemail of the day. This is from a frequent caller. One of our good people, one of our family members over here. Hey, we definitely gonna have to collab in the future. I see you with Chicago Bulls. Block is busting. This voicemail right here is from Big O. Big O. It is.
The word CDubb, Bobby's Big O again, man. I had to get that little rent off my chest. But yeah, so you know, with Demar, you know, the man, you know, we know what it looked like. Bulls won 6 championships. We know what a good team looks like. Having D-Rose, years, we know what that looks like. So I just wanted to call in to you guys and, you know, give my 2 cents on that. And you know, we'll see how this season turn out. But I you know, I'm not totally with or against. It's just, you know, it's just about the makeup. But, you know, with DeRozan, you know what I mean, I understand why he feel that way, but you can't just say, well, people don't know what they talking about. You know what I mean? Because you ain't never won. It ain't like you LeBron James, like you got multiple belts up under you, multiple accomplishments where you can say that and then be able to have some oomph behind that. So that's all I got for y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next episode.
All right, I want to provide some context around, so y'all heard that. But Big O actually sent in another voicemail prior to this last one. But it's, you know, we trying to run with time. To provide context, he talked about DeMar DeRozan saying that people that want to go into rebuild don't know what they talking about. Big O's idea of a rebuild is just getting rid of your main guys. Cool. That's probably what it means. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So getting rid of the main pieces. He said he believed the Bulls had at least a competent enough front office to get out of this in 3 to 4 years, like the other good GMs. So DeMar DeRozan, you know what I'm saying? He don't really agree with saying that people don't know what they talking about. So you heard that with the context, then you heard the voicemail. CDubb, take it away.
I'm a stay right in the middle. Me myself, I don't believe in blowing teams up. I believe in getting rid of the trash. I don't like if you just want to blow it up. I don't like waiting 3 and 4 years to catch competent teams. We've been through that. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. If the fans feel like it should be a rebuild, they can say whatever they want to feel. But you sure can't discount DeMar DeRozan because he has inside information. He is a professional basketball player, but he can't discount the fans as well because they watching and they know basketball as well. So I ain't picking no sides on bro.
Me personally, I look at it like, first of all, both of y'all had good points too, but I want to kind of just draw a picture. What if Portland blew it all up too soon? What if Portland, the same time they got rid of CJ McCollum, got rid of Dame Dollar? Would they have an Anthony Simons? Would they have a Shaedon Sharpe? Would they have a Scoot Henderson? Would they now have DeAndre Ayton? I believe you have to pace this out. You have, because the Portland Trailblazers, they are set up for the future. They're going to stink. I don't think they're going to stink this year, but they're not going to be like good, you know, to make the playoffs, good enough to make the playoffs. But the future is bright simply because they spaced out the rebuild instead of blowing it up. In my eyes, they retooled. a little bit. They said, CJ McCollum, you ain't the guy. Let's go get Jeremy Grant. Probably not the best move, but they got Jeremy Grant, recruit some draft picks from CJ McCollum trade, let Dame Dollar get some more value, let him get a little more agitated, and then traded him at the right time. And now you just got you flip Damian Lillard for pieces and then flip Drew Holiday for more pieces. So, and that doesn't, in my opinion, that doesn't always happen with a blow up. So I just want to kind of paint that picture. Like if we do go that direction, I would rather them say, hey, let's get rid of DeMar DeRozan this year. Let's put another piece in DeMar DeRozan in his place. And then, all right, this still ain't working. Let's get rid of Nick and Zach. Boom. Bro. That, and then you got so many draft picks that came in, so many players that probably came in, probably found some diamonds in the rough, and you see what happens. I don't know. That makes sense? Yeah. Y'all let me know.
Nephew just cooked, gang. You just cooked, nephew. Oh, bro, I ain't got nothing to say. That's right on point, bro. They finesse. Hey, whoever with the Blazers, you could probably
they did an outstanding job.
Without even success from the season, you need to go on and look at that talent on that team.
They did a great job, and then you still got your veteran piece in Jeremy Grant. You got a young veteran, you know what I'm saying, who gets a fresh start in DeAndre Ayton. You get young up and coming guys like Shaedon Sharpe and Anthony Simons. Then you got the young prized rookie in Scoot.
Oh my God, they got a squad over there, nephew. They got a squad.
It's decent. So. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I hope that brought some clarity. And Big O, hit the comment box. Let me know what you think about that for sure.
Nephew,
for sure.
Chef Cognac Bobby.
Bro. Any final thoughts though, so we can get up out of here?
Oh man. Hey, thanks for the voicemails, man. We need some more of those. And like I said, when is it? Sunday is the first live call. We will be playing. I don't know. But just be there at 1:00. First preseason game of the season. The Cognac Boys is lit.
Bro, but that's it from us today, man. Thanks for all the callers that call in. I hope the responses were good enough to your liking. If not, call back again and tell her why it was stupid. And then we're going to talk about it. That's how I go. But subscribe here for your latest sports content. If you want to call in and be a part of an episode like this, hit the number right in the middle, 773-242-9219. It's another episode of Shy Boys Podcast. I'm Bobby. That's CDubb. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Cognac. Gang.